Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yet again, welcome today to the Hot Seat TV, bold and different. Karibu sana tuongee mambo ya siasa ya Kenya, mambo yanayojiri, mambo ambayo yamefanyika, yanatendeka, for a full analysis of the Kenyan politics. And today, we want to talk about what has been happening in the political corridors, especially the visit of the Luo MPs to State House. And kindly, if you have not subscribed, kindly do subscribe, like and share, and leave a comment, and turn on your notification bell so that whatever update we do, you may be able to receive a notification of it. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Kindly do subscribe. Usisonge kabla huja subscribe. Hapa chini subscribe and let us be able to do this together. Asante, karibu sana. Okay, so yesterday President William Ruto met 7 Nyanza members of parliament in a meeting that is termed a development-oriented meeting. A meeting many insiders say was a political meeting so that President Ruto may be able to cut off the Luo Nyanza section to himself. So today, we want to describe why Raila Odinga is in trouble after Ruto meets the Luo MPs, and even after the ODM chairperson John Badi threatens to resign as the chairperson of the ODM party. So, we start with this. Yesterday, President Ruto met 7 Luo Nyanza MPs, who were 1. Jalango, number 2, we had Shabir, the Kisumu East MP. We had Gideon Ochanda, the Bondo MP. Huyu ndo MP wa Raila Odinga's home. Then we had Professor Ojiende, Kisumu Senator. We had Elisha Odhiambo, the Game MP. And we had Nyamita, the Uriri MP. And lastly, the business person Karoli Omondi. Remember, Karoli Omondi is the person that donated the Orange House to the ODM party. The party, the Orange buildings were funded by one Karoli Omondi. So Karoli Omondi had initially decamped to Kenya Kwanza. So this meeting was a meeting that the ODM party gave a statement, and I am going to read for you the statement of how it was. The ODM party we released a press statement of these happenings, and this was the statement by the ODM party. And the statement was written by Philip Itale, the Director of Communication, ODM Party. It reads, the visit of the to State House this morning by a section of ODM MPs has not come as a surprise to the party. And the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya movement, the party has been monitoring closely behind the scenes activities involving some of them, and today was just the climax. Since the victory of our party leader, the Honorable Raila Odinga, was stolen and the will of the people was subverted after the August 9th election, some leaders elected undermined the leadership of the party, and they chose to go positions against the will of the people who elected them to positions they hold. 3 months ago, the Azimio la Umoja leadership began rallies to push for the reclamation of its victory from the hands of illegitimate administration in order to provide the leadership Kenyans want. But all along, we knew the enemy will not sit pretty. They have started spending stolen money to hoodwink some of our leaders with the aim of trying to scuttle our activities. We know that in the quest for the legitimate leadership, there are those who will fail by the wayside, and some will be compromised, but the movement remains unstoppable. This is the people's movement aimed at defending the constitution of the land. We call on Kenyans to ignore such selfish leaders who only care about their stomachs and not the well-being of the millions of poor Kenyans. So this was the statement by the ODM party. And also, Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o also refuted and said that those who went to State House went for their own selfish interests. And also, the Siaya governor, that is James Orengo, refuted the claims by removing a statement, giving out a statement that is on your screens right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, our analysis is like this: why Raila Odinga is in trouble after Ruto meets the Luo MPs. Ruto has never feared to recapture Raila's strongholds. He started with the coast, he went to the western region. And in the western region in the year 2022, he got a considerable number of votes. Especially he led in the Bungoma County with over 300,000 votes. In Kakamega, they shared equally with the ODM party. He is a man that never risks. So this time round is risking his political adventure with the Luo Nyanza, which is the stronghold, major stronghold of Raila Odinga. And tackling a fearless man, a man who is ready to risk, is quite a thing that should make Raila fear for his political life. Number two, by taking control of the Luo Nyanza, having a couple of MPs, be sure in the year 2027 is going to get a considerable number of votes, and this will not sit well with Raila Odinga. Number two, Ruto is well known to buy politicians. Sources reveal politicians go out to State House twice a week for the brown envelope, and everybody is seeking mileage with the brown envelope. People want money. Politics is about money, and Ruto knows how to use the money in politics. Unlikely, Raila Odinga is not well known with giving out money and being open in giving out money. So by this, and by meeting the Luo MPs and having this trait, then this is something that all of us should fear, because Ruto is going to spend, and being the president of the Republic of Kenya, is going to spend so that he's able to get the Luo Nyanza votes. Ruto's aggressiveness in politics also should make Raila Odinga be in trouble. This is because Ruto is able to hold 10 meetings in the day, when Raila Odinga holds 1 meeting or 2 meetings at most in a day. This was seen in the 2022 elections, when Ruto was able to handle 5 to 6 political meetings in a day. The aggressiveness, if employed this time round in Luo Nyanza, then Raila Odinga is in trouble and is not able to marshal the forces of William Ruto. Number 4, Ruto anapenda kutoa sana. We saw this as the deputy president. He was able to give out donations in churches, donations in schools. And if this is employed in Luo Nyanza churches, schools, and even organization as the president of Kenya, then Raila Odinga should fear for his life, because doesn't have a chance. And if this happens, then the stronghold will have gone. And lastly, most MPs, Luo Nyanza MPs, are not attending Raila Odinga's campaign and meetings, and this has dented his exploration of power. And politics is about perception. The perception that has been created here is that Raila Odinga is not able to marshal forces to his side. These and more reasons are the reasons why we think that, one, Raila Odinga is in trouble immediately after the 7 leaders from Luo Nyanza elected met William Ruto in the State House. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, 2027 elections campaigns have started. William Ruto already has an elected Luo Nyanza leaders to his end, led by the former Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero. The elected leaders are now being pursued, and this will be trouble for Raila Odinga. For this and much more, as we meet in our next analysis, in our various platforms, you can get us on Facebook, The Hot Seat. On WhatsApp, we have The Hot Seat, the Kisii County Hot Seat, and all the hot seats we have in the sub-counties. And also, all the counties, we have the Hot Seat platforms. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, keep subscribing and let us meet in the next segment. Thank you very much.